Now we'll start with the biological oxidation. Biological oxidation is the energy generating process. For example, our food contains all the biomolecules, fat, carb and protein. They are digested and absorbed as their basic molecules. Okay, so the fat are digested to the fatty acid and glycerols, carbohydrate into glucose, protein into amino acids. So they are the basic functional unit of each biomolecule. All this enter into a common oxidative pathway called citric acid cycle or a TCA cycle. From here, the energy is transferred as electrons to the ETC, otherwise called as respiratory chain, which converts oxygen to water and then produces ATP. So, the biological oxidation takes place in the mitochondria. Okay, the cellular respiration means it utilizes the oxygen and produces energy, which is ATP. Okay, so this is called as biological oxidation. So there are three stages of oxidations like I've explained. Primary metabolism, the glucose, fatty acids and amino acids, the digestion of your carbs, fats and proteins into their smaller units, glucose, fatty acids and amino acids is the primary metabolism, which enters into the secondary metabolism in the TCA cycle taking place in the mitochondria. And then the electrons which are generated, the reducing equivalents like NADH, FADH2 are transferred to the tertiary metabolism. It is ETC, where oxygen is converted to water. All your carrier complexes are oxidized and then releases ATP. This is what happening in the cellular respiration, which comes under tertiary metabolism. So, the biological oxidation is a coupled process, oxidation and reduction. The oxidation means loss of electron. So, the electrons are lost from one compound. The other compound gains the electron from the compound which is oxidized. Okay, the gain of electron is called reduction. So, redox couple means substance existing in both the state, both in oxidized state and reduced state. So, redox couple, it is a substance existing in both the states. So, this is the difference between oxidation and reduction. Loss of electron is called as oxidation. Gain of electron is called as reduction. The compound which loses the electron is oxidized. The compound which gains electron is reduced compound. So, when it is oxidized, it becomes more positive compound. When it is reduced, it gains more and more electrons. That means more and more negative charge. This compound is a reducing agent because it reduces the other compound. So, this one is called, this A compound is called as reducing agent, whereas the B compound which gains the electron is called as oxidizing agent. Example, you can see sodium loses the electron and forms the sodium ions. It becomes positively charged. Whereas the sulphur which gains 2 electron and becomes negatively charged sulphur. So, it is reduced. So, oxidation reduction means a compound which loses electron is called as oxidation, which gains electron is called reduction.